DC 4th of July celebration. Trump's shitty ass celebration. Not much to celebrate, folks. I know, I get it. Subscribe, comment below. Again, this is a live in DC. Hashtag FDT. I got your 6. And yeah, folks, there's some extreme heat going on in DC right now. Temperatures up to 110 degrees. And we're hearing of power outages. Air conditioners at the American Fair are not working. Sounds like a typical Trump disaster. Everything he touches, he messes it up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Folks, we put up content daily. But yeah, folks, I'm hearing millions of Americans are not celebrating the 4th of July for the first time in a long time. Why? Because Trump is just screwing everything up. What's there to be proud of? What's to celebrate? Hashtag FDT. Yeah, I don't know too many people who can afford fireworks this year anyway. Folks, we're just watching the DC 4th of July party that Trump's hosting. Looks like a flop. Yeah, and they're currently going through an extreme heat wave in DC, folks. So we don't know if half the events are even going to occur. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment. Live in DC.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Salute to America 250. Our next flyover here over the mall in downtown Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, is part of the United States Navy. This is the P-8A Poseidon aircraft. Now, as this aircraft approaches, about to cross the Potomac River eastbound, this is a maritime patrol aircraft derived from the Boeing 737-800 airliner. This aircraft's primary mission include anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare. This aircraft and crew come from Naval Air Station, Jacksonville, Florida. Now here's an interesting behind-the-scenes look. The call sign this aircraft is using today with the P-8 Poseidon and the anti-submarine, anti-surface warfare mission, the call sign today is Neptune. Neptune 18, ladies and gentlemen, making his way over the mall right now. This is your United States Navy fixed-wing P-8 Poseidon in review.
I mean, imagine showing up to this shit, paying money to this shit, just to see a military aircraft fly by every 10 freaking minutes. What the shit? That's pretty pathetic. Just a little side note. They had to give away 85,000 tickets to this event, folks, to get people to show up. 85,000 free tickets were given out by the administration for this event. And you still can't get, you can't get 85,000 people to show up for free. Look it up. And meanwhile, we got the white supremacists marching on DC right now, folks. We just put a video up on the YouTube channel Shorts. White supremacists are marching on DC right now, carrying Confederate flags, covering their faces. Folks, this is Trump's 4th of July in America. Hashtag FDT. Welcome to the live, folks. We're watching the epic failure of a 4th of July celebration in DC. Temperatures are supposed to be about 110 degrees. Localized power outages, no AC. People are waiting for military aircraft to fly around every 10 minutes or so. Yeah, most pro-Trump comments are going to be bots, folks. That's just how it is right now. Fake accounts, bots accounts, paid-for accounts. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below, hit that notification bell, folks. Content daily. And yeah, I'd have to agree with you guys. Trump is a PDF. 100%. Yeah, he's also a PDF. Well documented. Trump voters are just in a lot of denial. They really don't care, honestly.
I don't know what's happening.
They refuse to look at the Epstein files. A lot of Trump voters will sacrifice their own children, will give their children to him. As we saw earlier as they celebrated at Mar-a-Lago, when they had those little girl cheerleaders all underage. Wild. And that's probably one of the dumbest, most ignorant comments there is. Trump is your president. That's just what... Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, ICE is running rampant through the United States, snatching people up. What's to celebrate, folks? They just challenged your birthright citizenship. That should be an eye-opener. And folks, if you're just joining us, you're watching Trump's 4th of July party live in DC. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Trump trying to talk to an AI Roosevelt. Oh my God. He thought that guy was for real. Then he comes out and makes a speech afterwards telling the audience how he got to talk to Roosevelt. Holy shit, dementia dawn. And MAGA thinks, oh, he was just playing along with it. Go watch the video. Yeah, I know, folks. I can't believe MAGA supporters. It's just, it is pointless trying to talk to them. Debate with them? Forget it. I don't know what we're supposed to do with them, folks. We've been dealing with this trash since the Civil War, folks. We didn't get rid of it. We didn't address it then. And we're still dealing with this trash right now. The 4th of July.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Salute to America 250. Our next flyover here is the United States Navy Fighter Fleet in Review. You'll see 2 FA-18 Rhino aircraft and 2 F-35C model Lightning IIs. The four-ship formation consists of the 2 F-18 Rhinos from Naval Air Station Oceana, Virginia, the most lethal carrier-based strike fighter aircraft in the world. The FA-18 Super Hornet, nicknamed the Rhino. Also in the formation, 2 F-35C Lightning IIs from Naval Air Station Lemoore, California. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Navy fixed-wing flight in review. You'll hear more information momentarily on both of these type aircraft.
This is pathetic. This is like the worst freaking air show I have ever seen. Imagine sitting there waiting for a flyover every 10 freaking minutes. Oh my God.
Richmond, Virginia. They'll be flying F-18 to the edge of his operating envelope.
I'm on the edge of my seat, folks. This is just so exciting. Oh my God.
Now, Debbie and Scooter are setting up for the flat pirouette where they'll demonstrate the Super Hornet's unique ability to operate at slow speeds and high angles of attack. Watch as they execute a maximum performance loop away from the crowd, command a nose-high 540 degrees turn, all while remaining parallel to the ground.
Oh my God. Tell me you've never been to a freaking air show.
I thought they were playing. Johnson already went. Turn to tail stand with max AB selected. Aircrew will set a 90-degree angle bank and hold 7.5 Gs for 30 seconds of turn. At the end of the minimum radius turn, aircrew will max reform to the vertical, followed by a negative 2 G pushover to return level flight. Ladies and gentlemen, from the left, minimum radius turn.
What the hell? They couldn't afford the Blue Angels? Uh-oh. I don't know, folks. I'm hearing something about having to shut down.
Debbie and Scooter are setting up for the high-speed pass. During this maneuver, the Rhino will be approaching center at 200 feet, nearing Mach 1 or 750 miles an hour and maximum afterburner. The F-18's two GE 400 engines will combine thrust over 41,000 pounds, burning 60,000 pounds of fuel per hour. As a result, you may notice white compression vapors around their aircraft, indicating they are approaching the speed of sound.
One freaking aircraft. Oh my god. I didn't hear no
In the pool, they're setting up for the vertical pirouette.
sonic boom.
Debbie and Scooter will pull the aircraft into the vertical, then roll the canopy towards the crowd, following by a negative G pushover and wings level. Air crew will use the F-18's two digital flight control computers to rotate back to bullseye nose low while keeping the canopy pinned to the crowd. This ability to
They're trying to make this exciting. How the hell can you make this exciting? Oh my god.
Now watch as the Super Hornet rapidly reorientates its nose 4 times, flying in a distinct square loop pattern throughout the skies. Ladies and gentlemen, the square loop.
The square loop. What the shit? Oh my god. It's so lame. It's a nail biter, folks. Never seen nothing like it. The pilot looks bored. Okay, what's next? God, this is pathetic. Oh my god. Countries around the world are laughing at us. Tell you what, folks, that was exciting as hell, wasn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, over 100 degrees there right now. Imagine the audience being there, whoever the fuck is there, trying to stare up into the sun to watch an aircraft they can barely see sweating their asses off. I love it. This is so pathetic. It fits. It fits Trump and his fucking MAGA voters 100%. Fucking lame. This is just thrilling. Oh my god. I mean, seriously, one aircraft? Like every 10 minutes? Have you not been to an air show? Holy Jesus. Seriously, if Trump was watching, he'd be fucking dead asleep. Yeah, remember last year's with this squeaky tank? That shit was hilarious. I can't believe this is the entertainment. I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around other people sitting here and actually enjoying this. Holy shit. Whew. Well, that's the end of that. Oh yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yes, Trump is well documented. So many victims. It's mind blowing. The trash that support him. That he could do no wrong in their eyes. Oh yeah, Israel. Oh, We are bought and sold to them. Going to war with Iran just because Netanyahu wanted us to. Imagine what America would be like if we voted for the woman. I did. This is just pathetic. Embarrassing. Cringe. You name it. Just, oh my God. Look at this. Just watching a freaking jet fly around in the sky. This is oh boy. Uh-oh. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties from that heat, folks. I was hearing rumors in the background that they might be shutting some things down because of the heat equipment failures. Mother Nature don't like Trump. Yeah, you know that pilot is freaking bored out of her freaking gourd. This is just pathetic. And the Trumpers are over here all excited. This is... You can't make this shit up, folks. It's a fucking circus in D.C. Reflecting pools of swamp. They're charging a Olympian with a felony because the Janine Pirro says that he ripped up the reflecting pool with his bare hands. Holy shit, people. Yeah, the stage. Did you guys see the stage at the event yesterday? Fell apart on the fucking performers. Almost killed somebody. Good God. American State Fair. A joke. A circus. And they gave away 85,000 free tickets to this event. So yeah, I guess we're waiting another 10 minutes for another different aircraft flyby. Oh my God. Who put this together? Pete Hegseth? Is he drunk again? And folks, if you really want to get a good idea of what's going on ground level at the events for the last like week, watch our videos. We've posted numerous videos on this of failure, epic failure of a celebration for Trump's birthday and supposedly the 250th of America's freedom. Just crazy. Cringe. Nothing's working. Power outages. No AC indoors. Overpriced food. And people were actually passing out yesterday. They had to go to apparently there's a baptism pool at the event. So people were chilling in the baptism pool to cool off. You cannot make this shit up, folks. Embarrassing. Again, what's to celebrate? Save your money. Buy groceries. So yeah, I am getting word that they are having some technical difficulties due to the high temperatures. They are having some equipment failures. So yep, let's see what happens, folks. Wonder if Trump even shows up. The Trump phone. Oh my God. These people are pathetic. Yeah, buying Trump merch, yet they can't afford bills, they can't afford groceries. I've seen them at the food banks now. This is just wild. Again, folks, thanks for joining us. We are watching a live view of DC Trump's 4th of July celebration. Currently on standby for another aircraft flyby. They happen periodically from time to time. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below. What are you guys doing for the 4th, if anything? Yeah, some of the top stories are millions of Americans are not going to celebrate the 4th of July just because of the state of the country and the crap leadership that we are currently under. We're still waiting for more releases on the Epstein files, Trump Epstein files. Still waiting for justice.
Right at us.
Uh-oh, looks like it's probably another time for a flyby. It's been about 10 minutes. Yeah, folks, DC's currently going through like a massive heat wave, like over 100 to 110 degrees. Hell has entered DC. Also, some interesting news. Did you guys know that a couple other presidents died on the 4th of July? I think it was like 3 or 4. Comment below. Wishful thinking.
Rob's mic, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Time for another flyby. Oh my god. Let's see how exciting this one's gonna be. Yeah, you know the Blue Angels are laughing right now. What the hell, they still building the damn thing? Jesus Christ. Oh, they're fixing the stage that fell apart yesterday.
He's our narrator. Okay, great. I'm like the man behind the curtain.
This is our production mic.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. We just checked.
I mean, this is janky as shit, people. Who the hell put this shit together? Stephen Miller? This is just pathetic. And just a little reminder, if you missed it, they gave away 85,000 tickets to the events, folks. They gave away 85,000 tickets to these events, folks. And nowhere have I seen maybe, I don't know, 5,000 people at once. That's crazy.
I'll say stuff.
Yeah, I'll celebrate when he's 6 feet under. So again, they're having technical difficulties due to the heat, folks, so we might get cut off here at any time. Certain events are getting postponed. There are localized power outages at the event. Live in DC, Trump's 4th of July celebration. Subscribe, comment below. And yeah, if you just joined us, you haven't missed a freaking thing. We've been on here for almost an hour now, and I think we've watched maybe 2 to 3 aircraft flybys. Yeah, folks. It's a nail biter. I wish they would show a close-up of the crowds. These people got to be bored out of their fucking minds right now. Over 100 degrees right now, folks, in DC. Yeah, these MAGA weirdos, I don't know, man. Their comments are just, half the time they don't make any freaking sense.
States Navy.
Welcome, America, back to Salute to America 250. You're in for a real treat. This will be the United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Blue Angels.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron takes pleasure in performing for you on this, the 250th anniversary of our great nation's independence. I am Lieutenant Ronnie Hafeza, narrator for the Blue Angels. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have had the unique privilege of demonstrating to the American public the precision techniques of naval aviation, inspiring a culture of excellence and service to country. The maneuvers you will see demonstrated here this afternoon are coordinated tactical techniques developed by Navy and Marine Corps pilots in both peacetime training and actual combat. These maneuvers are neither stunts nor daring feats, but are refinements of basic techniques taught to every prospective naval aviator. Here in the skies of our nation's capital, we will demonstrate these maneuvers at very low altitude in traditional Blue Angel formation, so you may see and take pride in the precise fashion in which your Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to fly. In front of the crowd, the Delta is making its approach to the flight line. Approaching show center, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Now, directly before you, the 2026 Blue Angels. U.S. military aviation demonstration team. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have brought naval aviation to men and women of all ages across America. We were first based at Naval Air Station Jacksonville, Florida, flying F-6F Hellcats. We continued flying Grumman Corporation aircraft for 22 years, transitioning in late 1946 to the more powerful and faster F-8F Bearcat. In 1950, we transitioned to jet aircraft with the arrival of the straight-wing F-9 F-2 Panther, the predecessor of the swept-wing F-9 F-8 Cougar, which we received in 1955. In 1957, left at 400 miles per hour. All 6 aircraft are approaching for the maneuvering Delta. As they pass over center point, you should get a good look at the Delta set used by the 5 wingmen. Seeing officers and 135 enlisted personnel comprise the Blue Angels. Pilots 1 through 4 flying the Diamond Formation, showcasing the precision flying required of all Navy and Marine Corps pilots, while pilots 5 and 6 fly as solos, demonstrating the maximum performance capability of the aircraft. For more information on our support crews and our pilots, we invite you to follow us on social media, including Facebook and Instagram. There you'll find exclusive photos and videos, as well as an in-depth look at our organization and how we operate.
Take it, take me back, my hometown. This is my hometown. All the colors of my youth, the red, the green, the hope, the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron represents a time-honored tradition of pride, professionalism, and excellence, spanning 115 years of naval aviation. The 2026 team takes a great deal of pride in saluting Navy and Marine Corps aviators, maintenance crews, and support personnel everywhere. From the right, representing your United States Navy and Marine Corps, the 2026 Blue Angels.
All right, folks, looks like that's the end of the air show, the special event for the 4th of July. That was very, what shall we say, boring as shit. Comment below, subscribe. You don't want to miss a thing.